I feel like that should have been like one of the moves in Uzumaki.
Oh, the dick twister.
They're all dick
turning their dicks into spirals or some shit like that.
Twist his dick.
That'd been good.
Anyway,
welcome to the No Diff Podcast.
Welcome to this episode of the No Diff Podcast.
Yeah, we're your hosts as always,
Christian
and Nathan.
And we just watched Uzumaki. Like we literally just finished it.
Yeah, we watched the first episode last week or 2 weeks ago, and then
watch the rest.
Yeah, because there's only 4 episodes.
There's only 4 episodes. It's short watch. Yeah.
Oh, but it hurt my head.
Did it scramble your brain? Yeah, put your brain into a blender, into a spiral.
Everything's a
like
spiral.
I'm looking at that gym mat right now. I'm like, dang, that's a spiral right there.
Shit. You know what's crazy? You're probably gonna
start noticing spirals all over.
And
yeah,
that's how you go crazy.
That's really how. That's how it starts. Yeah,
it's a wild.
It is a wild show.
I don't even know
where to start.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, okay, let's start first episode then. What do you remember from first episode? We were drunk when we were watching that.
To be honest, I remember a lot less about the first episode moving forward through watching the rest of the 3. I like the main parts that I remember where the girl's face turned into a spiral.
I think the first one was Shuichi's dad.
Yeah, he died, but he was going crazy.
He was going crazy. He was talking about like he had like pottery made of like spirals and stuff.
Okay.
And then he was telling I think Kirei's dad to like make more. He was inspired by spirals to like make more pottery that's like spiral inspired. And so eventually he started going crazy and he turned into this big human spiral. That is just everyone here twists in a way.
Everyone twists. And so yeah, there's a lot. I think the weirdness about this show. I mean, the show's covered in weirdness, but it's not. I mean, I guess kind of towards the end is like kind of explained, like what's explained,
yeah.
But then it's like not even really explained exactly like how that's even like happening or where that really began. But all of the spiral is like the curse.
It's that's what Uzumaki means too. Yeah, Uzumaki means spiral.
Anything spiral related is cursed.
Will drive you crazy and it will spiral you.
Yeah, and it does. But how does that work? Because it does so many different things.
Yeah.
It does so many different things.
It does feel like a collection of short stories. That all just have the same theming.
Yeah. And
it's centered around the same cursed town. So Uzumaki is by Junji Ito, and he's a widely renowned horror author, I guess, in Japan. And you've had like I think you have a shirt of that character, that girl right there with a spiral face.
Spiral face. I crop top that bad boy. It's one of my favorite shirts.
And I've seen a lot of imagery from Junji Ito's works, and it's pretty creepy, I would say. But watching this, I don't know. I didn't feel at all. There were a couple scenes that were kind of creepy, but it wasn't at all like terrifying, in my opinion. Like.
No. It wasn't terrifying.
It's supposed to be a horror anime, but it does not feel like it's horror.
Personally, I think that horror probably has like a whole lot of different subgenres.
I guess.
When you think of horror, you might think of like jump scares and like ghosts or like the paranormal or something.
It is very paranormal, yeah.
I think what the horror that this anime provided was disturbing, like imagery.
Disturbing imagery.
I think that's probably like its crux is like in the horror genre. Is like it's very disturbing. I haven't read the manga, but I'm sure the imagery is very disturbing.
I'm hoping to read the manga for Uzumaki now because it is very interesting, and I kind of want to see like what are the differences between this, like the graphic novel and the manga. Why did I say graphic novel?
I don't know.
Between the manga and the anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has some disturbing imagery, but yeah,
It
I
didn't
don't know.
scare you?
It did not. It didn't scare
Did
me.
it like creep you out though?
Maybe a little. Like
It creeped me out.
like
I'm easy to creep
I
out.
think
though.
only one scene creeped me out, and it was the pregnant lady.
That was it.
That was it.
Oh, that was probably the creepiest.
That
scene.
was
Like
the
when she was
creepiest.
actually like in so
Yeah. That part,
was real creepy.
like that part was the creepiest. But like everything else was like weird. Like we were watching together. I was laughing most of the time.
Everything was weird. I will say yes. There's a scene where like these pregnant ladies in the hospital are like, what are they? Mosquito
Pregnant
But
ladies.
they're like it's weird. It's hard. I'm having to explain this. It's such
All
a
right, well
strange thing.
let's go back to episode 1 then.
Okay. Well,
So
yeah.
after the
episode one.
dad died, I think he was cremated,
Yes.
and his smoke and ashes went up to the sky and created a spiral in the sky, and it freaked out the mom, Shuichi's mom. But that basically that was like the jump start, I guess.
I think so. That was the first spiral.
The
in
first
show.
spiral incident, yeah.
Okay.
And then the girl with the spiral face,
Yeah.
she was into Kirei's is it Kirei?
I think so.
I think that was the girl's name, the blonde girl's name.
Kirei.
Yeah. She was interested in Suichi,
Mm-hmm.
which Suichi and Kirei were like together, like they were in a relationship, and the girl wanted Suichi, and all of a sudden her face started turning into a spiral. That's all I remember from the first episode.
Yeah, I think there's gotta be probably someone online that's like tracked like the incidences and
Mhm.
maybe like made them make sense, because a lot of it just felt like kind of random. You could tell when someone's being affected by like the spiral, but how it affects them, when it affects them,
different.
it's different. Especially like the snail people.
Yeah.
How did that even happen? How
I was like, okay.
how did that even happen?
So episode 2.
That was episode
That was
two.
episode 2. Snail
That's some weird
people.
shit.
Episode 2 is when like one of the guys who get like bullied a lot,
Mhm.
because I guess he was like slow.
Well,
Like,
yeah, for real slow.
For
now.
real slow now. He turned into a snail. And eventually the guy who was like making fun of him also turned into a snail.
Yeah.
And then they were put in a cage together and they started mating.
Yeah. That was super. That was nasty, and that was disturbing.
Yeah,
That
it was
that
pretty
was
freaky,
disturbing.
yeah. And then they ended up like laying eggs.
Laying a whole bunch of eggs.
Laying a whole bunch of eggs. So that's another way the spiral affected you. But like it's weird that like some people don't get affected
Yeah, some people don't.
until like the end,
to
you
the
know?
end, they all just got mushed together. But
Mhm.
like there were like, yeah, that's the thing is like some people are getting affected like very specifically, and some people aren't, and that's not really like explained.
Yeah. And another instance of the effects of the spiral is how Kirei was affected. Her hair turned into this like abstract art.
Yeah, it was crazy. She had her hair would grow, it would turn into spirals, and then it shot up like Gon.
Like
from
Gon,
Hunter x
yes, for Hunter x
And it
Hunter.
was some weird like abstract like
It
artwork
looked like
in
an
her
abstract
hair.
art, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, her best friend was like, "No, no, no! I want to be the center of attention." Like, where did that come from?
Was that her best friend?
It was at least the girl she was walking to school with.
Yeah.
One of her
One of her friends, one of her classmates was like really jealous of her for
Yeah.
getting all the attention
from her hair,
from her weird spiral hair.
So here's the thing: so she wanted to become the center of attention, so she showed up with the exact same like spiral curse. How? How did she get that? Like, did she
like-
just will it upon
And
herself?
that's like the only instance we've seen of it. We don't see it anywhere
Nope,
else.
Just those two,
Just those two.
girls had the spiral hair.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden they had like this shonen battle scene with
it
that.
was weird. that, and then the very end when the dudes were in the tornado, that was
Yes.
so weird.
Somehow, yeah, they could harness the power of the spiral all of a sudden.
yeah, like people were blowing, and it was like creating tornadoes.
Like when was that lore like established? That it was never explained that you could actually control the spiral power now with tornadoes and stuff. But
it was just
yeah,
so much going on.
back in episode 2, there was also that one guy who's like the Jack in the Box dude.
Yeah.
Who like proposed to Kire, and then to prove his love, he just like gets in the way of this one car who for some reason did not stop at all. Was there even somebody in that car? Because like after the crash, he didn't even get out of the car.
Nope. Yeah, he was like, "I'm gonna show you how much I love you. I'm going to put myself in front of the car." I think he did say that my love will stop the car. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, my love will stop this
did
car.
not stop the car, and
He fucking
got
died.
mangled up in the tires. And then he was holding a little box, which was like the Jack.
Yeah, the Jack in the Box. And then all of a sudden, the Jack in the Box like made this like creepy like. I guess it was supposed to be a jump scare, but didn't really like.
Yeah, I don't think there's any jump scares, and there's no. Actually, I can confidently say there's no jump scares.
There's no. Do you think there was intention of jump scare?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think coming from someone myself
Mm-hmm.
who is scared of like scary movies, I could sit through this entire thing and not be scared.
You don't think you'll like
disturbing?
Okay,
and creepy,
okay.
But it's not scary or
no, it's not at all scary.
No, it's there was never a moment where like I wanted to turn away because I was scared of what was gonna happen next.
Okay. So what else happened in episode 2? It was that there was also the Romeo and Juliet like side story.
Yeah, because they wanted to run away.
They wanted to run away
Yeah.
together because like their families, I guess, were not like having it. They didn't want them because something about being poor or something like that.
Something about being poor. No, exactly.
Something about being because some of the subtitles would like get cut off,
Yeah,
right? They would talk, but the
able to
subtitles won't
read
show
it.
up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the anime or if it's just HBO Max.
Yeah, maybe. But
Oh yeah, you can
That
only
was
watch
weird.
this in HBO Max. Like
yeah, that was weird. Because at the beginning of that episode, or sometime during that episode, they were like hiding.
They were
and you
hiding
saw
in,
the
like-
snake, the two snakes like coiled
like
up. Like
yeah,
that.
they were hiding in like, one of those boat houses, I
Yeah,
guess.
the row houses.
And
Which
then-
are one of the most crucial.
Apparently,
in the
yeah.
entire show.
Yeah, the snakes come out. They were mating. They were like coiled up, and then that's how they met their fate at the beach.
At the beach, that was such a weird like chase scene. It was really weird. Like the running in the anime. Was
the animation
super
was
awkward.
so awkward.
Like I do like the art style,
It is-
100%.
It's very stylistic,
Yeah,
yes.
but the running was bad. The running was really bad.
And it's like they were like running, but like they weren't even like moving.
Yeah.
It's just them like going through the background,
Yeah.
and like me, like I remember like seeing it for the first time because I watched this before you did,
Uh-huh.
because I thought you guys was asleep.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna just watch for the heck of it. I was like thinking, oh, whatever. But-
should have sent a text message. Strange guy.
But like I wasn't even sure if you guys were home. I thought you guys were
Well,
like
the cars were there.
no, like last time I came over and the car was still there. You guys like went with your sister or something like that.
Oh, did we?
No, I think it was before Danny came. It was just you, and then you went with
yeah,
your
yeah,
sister. So I saw the car. I was like, oh, okay, he either like he's probably like sleeping, so I'm gonna just chill out in
I
the.
was napping. I set an alarm for 4, and I was thinking I would like hear you come in at least.
I
or,
said
like,
hi, like
I said hi. Super low.
anyway, but like immediately when we first, no, it was after they got caught. The first time they got caught by like the parents.
Mhm.
Dude gets like smacked in the face. He gets like sucked. I don't know if that's his like family or if that was the girl's family.
I think they were both. There was the guy's father and the girl's father. I think. I just
That's
don't
what I
know-
was
don't know
thinking.
Who was the one that hit him? But yeah, they didn't. It was like one of those typical romances where like the parents don't like
Approve of
it.
yeah.
Side story for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And just ended up being weird. Like they ended up, coiling together
Yeah.
like a snake and going into the ocean.
Yeah,
Super
yeah, it's
weird.
so weird.
It was really weird.
It was so out of nowhere too. Cause
Yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna get pulled apart again. They were like, no.
Yeah.
Let's twist.
Yeah.
He's fucking twist. Like, there was no instances of them being crazy.
Nope.
It just seemed like they were, lovers.
They willed it on, and I feel like that is kind of a part of the curse as well too. Is like you can just let it take you.
Yeah.
At the very end, they let it take them.
Yeah. You could either resist it for as long as you can, or just,
Yeah.
I guess, if you're weak-willed, you let it take you. So that's what happened with them. The girl with the crazy hair wrapped her hair on the pole.
And just stayed there.
And just
stayed there. I do like how they came back to her
during the news report.
I thought that was funny.
All right, so I think that was no. There was also the
lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
That was
episode 2.
Dude,
yes,
the lighthouse was weird too.
All of a sudden, the lighthouse was like, I guess that has been like off for the longest time, turned on, and then it sunk this one fishing boat, I guess, and
That's when people were walking in circles.
They were walking in circles.
Like, honestly, I can't walk in a straight line. I don't know what's going on.
everything about the second episode was just fucking weird.
Yeah, the second episode was super weird. I mean, I honestly think the first episode was like the least weird.
No, third episode was like the creepiest. That was like
that's weird, right?
That's
weird.
No, I wouldn't say it's weird. I think it's like intentionally like that was like the scariest, which felt at home since it's supposed to be scary,
It was pretty creepy.
The first episode was like normal, like setup, which was like
that was wild.
Yeah, that was wild. Like her face just turned into a vortex and just like sucked her like inside. Like
she's just gone. Like
she just like
gone.
She just imploded, and I don't know if there were like other people that got sucked in with her.
At least one person did.
I think one guy did. Some guy was like jealous of like Suichi's.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. So and then second episode was the weirdest.
You think so?
Yeah, it was.
No, the last episode, in my opinion, was definitely the weirdest.
Okay.
Second episode was like second place.
I guess that's true. Yeah, okay. But like for me, the impact of the second episode felt more like intense because first episode it was like, oh, okay, now we're getting into it, and then second episode just like out of left field,
okay, I see. So like,
by the fourth episode, it's like expected to be crazy.
You were well adjusted, like
everybody in the fucking
nothing phased these people.
Like the moment the cremation like spiral happened, I would have been gone, bro.
You've been trying to leave the town.
I would have moved.
People were turning into snails, and we're like, "Oh, damn, that sucks."
Like moving on.
Yeah.
Next day, like all of a sudden, they just kept the snail guy in the shed, like in the back of the school.
And oh my god, yeah, that was wild. But what else happened in episode 2? The lighthouse was
the lighthouse
turned on by itself,
and then like 4 kids went up into the lighthouse.
Yes.
And then so including Kirei's brother, which kids are fucking stupid.
Kids are very stupid.
Kids are fucking stupid. So they went up the lighthouse, and Kirei had to like follow them all the way up, and they see like a bunch of, I guess, the people that went to lighthouse got burned to a crisp
up.
And then the light inside the lighthouse looks like this like big ass giant testicle.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It really did look like a ball sack.
Yeah, so there were a bunch of like dead, burnt up, crisp bodies, but you don't see the kids until like a few more flights of stairs. I feel like if you were a kid and you saw that, I would have been gone.
Yeah, they decided to keep on going.
Keep going, and then instead of like just leaving, they just sat there. Like 2 of them just sat there, and they were like, "Oh, your brother and them, they went up ahead." Bro, you should have been gone. Like,
I don't know why they decided to stay there or sit on the stairs and wait for that lady.
It was so dumb. So Kirei went all the way up, found her brother and this one other kid, and then she was like, "Oh, the sun is setting. The light turns on. Oh, that's probably why those dead bodies are burnt up."
Yeah, somehow, I guess. Just because.
I guess that's how
How does that even happen?
Like,
How does that work?
if that happened, I wouldn't have put that two and two together. No.
What? Well, granted, I'm not lighthouse savvy, so maybe it gets hot as hell in a lighthouse. I have no idea. I've never been in a lighthouse, so maybe that shit's actually how it works.
Maybe we need to go on a trip.
Investigate
lighthouses.
See,
just
like
mythbusters this shit.
There you go. So she big brains it.
She big brains it,
Figures out
yeah.
that, oh shit! All the burnt corpses are because the lighthouse fucking gets hella hot like an oven when the sun goes down somehow, and they try to book it.
Try to book it, but then one kid trips and gets burnt to a crisp.
Fucking charred.
I thought that was the brother for a second too.
Yeah, that's it too.
So when the third episode came up, they didn't even mention the kid.
No. That's what they do. They just move on.
They just move on.
Like the little everything's hunky-dory. Traumatized. He's not even traumatized.
Yeah, he's not even traumatized.
He's chilling.
I feel like if I see a dead body, like a child, get burnt up in front of me, I would have been like,
yeah, you'd assume
mentally
it was like
shut down. Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck was up.
Like
with that.
if you burnt down in front of me, I would have been like drowning myself in booze right now.
That's crazy. I appreciate that.
So third episode starts and they're at a hospital because Kirei fell down some stairs during the explosion, I guess, in the lighthouse. And in Kirei's room, her cousin joins her pregnant cousin, who for the first few minutes I was like sus.
Yes.
Because she shows up, she's supposed to be pregnant, but she's got like all these like dots on her face. And then she has this really heavy like object covered in bandages. And Kirei's like, what the hell is this? It's so heavy. And she's like, oh, don't worry, just put it in the club. Just put it in the
like a bicycle handle.
It looked like a bicycle handle, yeah. And then we later find out it's just a hand drill.
Yeah.
And they use these hand drills to skewer holes into other patients and drink their blood because
I want to suck your blood. They're mosquito people.
Because they're mosquito people. When they were talking about the mosquitoes and they were seen sucking blood, I thought for sure she had like mosquito babies.
I thought so too. I really thought she had a belly full of mosquito babies, but they were real human babies.
And
talk,
who could talk?
Newborn babies who just had a whole conversation with each other about how they want to go back inside the womb.
Congratulations, we got him back in.
Yeah, crazy. And this was, I think, what most of episode 3 did it take place in the hospital?
Most of it took place in the hospital. Yeah.
This was definitely the creepiest episode.
For sure, yeah.
I think it was creepiest. The pregnant ladies, they were like
Walking Dead.
Yeah, they're like
zombies. They were zombies.
And then like during like regular hours, they were like totally normal people.
That's true.
Yeah.
They looked like they were just chilling. They didn't look as creepy. They look hella pretty for blood sucking mosquitoes.
Very true.
But yeah, so Kirei finds out and she tells the hospital staff. Nobody believes her.
Which is doesn't make any sense. They all live in the same town. They all know crazy shit's happening.
It's a small town too. Like you imagine, snail people happen in the school.
Yeah.
This one lady tangled with the pole.
Yeah.
There's a spiral cloud going on right now with this guy's old man's face on it.
You would think pregnant mosquito lady sucking blood
wouldn't be that
far-fetched.
like far-fetched. Yeah.
But no, apparently no one believes
that.
her.
Apparently that's crazy. And we also cut back to the mom of Shuichi, who we forgot to mention that she cut her hair and her fingertips because of spirals. Because now she's very traumatized by spirals after seeing her husband turn into a big ass spiral monster. So during a checkup with the doctor, what happened? Oh, the son noticed behind the doctor this whole chart of different body parts, and lo and behold, the cochlea, which is in your inner ear, is also spiral shaped.
Yes.
And the centipede
That was disgusting.
The centipede
I'm not a fan
scene.
of centipedes. They're
I didn't know.
They're
I thought
the creepiest.
I thought it was just spiders that you're like not a fan of.
No, I don't like most like bugs or insects. Like, I mean, I could like, ladybugs, like grasshoppers, fine, right? But
Like if a grasshopper jumped on you, like
I'd probably like take it away. But the only there's only like beetles and roaches. No, I'd freak out.
oh okay.
Centipedes are the worst.
Worms.
Worms? No, I'm actually not freaked out by worms because I used to go fishing when I was younger.
Oh,
And
okay.
we used to use like live worms as bait.
Okay.
So worms I'm fine with. But like cockroaches, beetles are cool though. Not gonna lie.
Some beetles are cool. Like the ones with like big ass horns.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
But I'm not really a bug person.
Okay.
And centipedes are the worst for me. They're just really creepy.
Too many legs, huh?
Yeah.
What about
Those are
millipedes?
Same thing, right?
Oh, okay.
Same
Millipedes, centipedes. Okay.
Yeah. Pincher bugs. Those little guys.
Oh, those guys. Okay. What
Yeah.
about like silverfish?
Those are the worst.
Like you open your book, you find one.
Oh, yeah, no.
So like, when it came to Tokyo Ghoul, then were you like freaked out
Yeah, that was
with the
nasty.
centipede scene?
That was nasty.
That was nasty. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Shit's gross.
So in this episode, in Shuichi's mom's ears, a centipede was crawling.
Mm-hmm.
She flicks it away, and it transforms into
It's her husband, right?
her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I want to crawl back in a spiral in your ear, baby. Let's get it down and that spiral in your ear,
Yeah,
baby."
dude. I feel bad for her.
So she freaks out, and at first you thought like she'd calm down, finding out from the doctor that there's no spirals in your ear. Oh, we took down that poster because it's outdated.
Yeah. So, do you think that was a communication between Shuichi and the doctor?
Yes,
Okay,
for sure. Because like, I think he was telling his girlfriend about it in the beginning,
Yeah.
and so I guess he went to the doctor to like alert him about it,
That makes sense.
and his fears were founded
Yeah.
because the next moment she just could not sit still and stabbed. Why would you keep?
Dude,
Scissors.
Somebody should have watched her.
Yeah, why would no? Why
No one was watching.
no one was watching her?
And there were scissors
This
in
lady
her.
was like on suicide watch.
Yeah,
This lady
yeah.
should be on suicide watch. She should have like a caretaker next to her, like sitting with her 24/7, just in case she does something crazy.
Yep.
Because she's already done crazy shit. She already cut off her fingertips, shaved her hair. So, especially when Suichi found out that this thing might happen. What the hell is happening outside?
Probably some birds.
Or cats?
Mating season. It's always mating season.
It's always mating season in this house for some reason.
In this house?
Yeah. Especially with your cat?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Now that she's fixed.
Now that she's
None of those
fixed.
weird meows and moans and groans. Thank God I did not miss those.
But yeah, Suichi's mom stabs a razor sharp scissor. That's a
Yes.
big ass scissor too.
Big skizzers in her ear.
In her ear. And we didn't get to see it, but I'm assuming
Yeah, just cut away.
she died for
And
sure.
I feel like she got all bandaged up.
Oh, right.
And then it cut away to her dying.
And was she it seemed like she was cremated?
It seemed like it because then it cut to the blonde dude that came out the river and he was looking at the kiln. There's so many cuts in this show that's like
It
leaves so much out.
it does
feels
not
like.
transition well
Yeah,
to
it
the
doesn't.
next like
It doesn't.
monster of the week.
Yeah, and you're just supposed to be like, okay, that happened.
That happened.
Like no,
And then they
dealing
move
with the
on.
trauma.
You know, they
That's
move
it.
on.
Yeah.
So the next scene is the pottery kiln thing,
Yeah.
and Suichi is invited to Kirei's
Yeah, that's
house.
Her
Right?
dad, right? Yeah, that's her. Yes, that's her dad.
That's
right.
her dad, for
dad,
sure.
And then her mom and her little.
I don't know if
brother.
the guy that came out of the lake was her dad.
I think that's him. Yeah, I think that was him.
Was that him?
I'm pretty sure that was him. Because then later in the 4th episode, he was talking about how Shuichi's dad had told him that the dragonfly pond was the place to get the clay.
Oh, I see. I
So
see.
That was him. Just came out of the water. Just came out of the water.
This man just came out of the water.
Dude.
And we saw like 3 different spirals
Yeah,
too.
I
So
thought there was
I was
more
expecting
people.
more people to come
Nope.
out with like buckets
Yeah,
of.
just
I thought it was
him.
just water. Apparently that's clay.
I guess so.
So he was making more swirly pottery, and when Suichi was eating, he seemed hella hungry too.
Yeah.
he noticed that the plate he was eating on had swirl patterns, and he freaked out. And I don't know if he left or stayed. I don't remember. But yeah, that happened. No, he stayed because later on, he would hear voices from the kiln, and he would throw a brick at it because he would hear his parents.
Yeah, so like it looked like he let the souls of his parents out of the
Yeah, and they turned into like bits and chunks of like clay, swirly clay. Oh, even Kirei goes into the living room, finds this big clump of like weird shit with like faces on it.
I think it was the faces of the dude's
faces of the dude's parents.
Dude, her dad is a problem. And it's like
nobody cared.
No one cares.
Nobody gave a fuck.
It's the curse. It's the spiral curse.
It's the spiral curse. It's normal. Yeah. It happens.
So, and then I think, does anything after that happen, or does it cut to the fucking tsunami?
Tsunami?
Yeah. The storm?
Oh, the typhoon, bro. Typhoon.
Potato tomato, dog.
Tsunami is a giant wave. Typhoon is a storm, a water storm.
Same difference.
Okay, but yeah, it cuts to the typhoon, and I guess Suichi somehow figured out that the typhoon was in love with Kirei.
Yeah, that was weird. She was hearing it say her name very slowly. And it was whispering. The whole town up. Yeah, and dude, like he was like. They were not together, but like he comes to her house, opens the door, and was like, grabs her arm, like, "You gotta come with me. The typhoon's after you." Like, how did he? How did he put that probably together? Like the most unexplained thing in the entire show.
He probably like heard it, but then how did it infer? Oh, typhoon's in love with you. Yeah, like where did that come from, right?
And then poor random girl that got sucked up. Like, wow, that really sucked.
Yeah, a building like falls onto Kirei. This random girl, this random passerby tries to help them, and the typhoon sucks her up and drops her because apparently the typhoon thought that was Kirei. Yeah, and then it just cuts away to them being safe already.
Yeah, it goes away, right? Like
it gets. I'm assuming it got sucked into the lake swirl because it was a whirlpool.
Oh, yeah. I think
and then later on, I think in the 4th episode, they mentioned that there's like 6 different typhoons that came into the town and got sucked into the whirlpool as well.
Yeah,
and I think this was also when. Was it 4th episode when they shacked up in the row house? Or 3rd episode?
I think that's the 3rd episode.
3rd episode, they shacked up in the row house because everything got destroyed by the typhoon and there was no safe place because typhoons keep going and coming through this town of Kurozu. And which I found out was Blackbeard's move. Dark Vortex. We gotta bring in One Piece every night. Always gotta bring in One Piece. So they shack up into this row house, and their neighbor, I guess, was being creepy because they were peeping.
He was peeping.
And then this dude shows up with them. This creepy smiley dude shows up with his umbrella, talking about, oh, the guy next door, he's got a weird ailment going on with him, so don't mind him. Next night, you hear like the mom moaning and crying.
Yeah.
And brave old Kirei
she's got plot armor.
Yeah, she's got plot armor.
Crazy has plot armor.
Her and Shuichi got plot armor. So she goes, finds out the son is dead, and that's why the mom is crying. And the creepy smiley dude was like, so did you get a glimpse of what the son looked like?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a very strong-willed
lady.
Yeah,
he's a weirdo, and he was staring.
And then so he peeped next, and apparently, what happened to the son happened to him. He started growing these spiral horns?
Yeah, I guess so.
Needles? What are they?
it's
It looked like maggots when it like came
when it
through
was coming
the
to wall.
came through the wall. Yeah.
It's like what's his name from Naruto? Kimimaro, I think is his
Oh
name.
yeah, with the bone
Yeah,
guy.
so he just had a whole bunch of these like spiral bones sticking out of him, and then ate a rat.
And then he burst through he burst through the wall after peeping, and then they managed to like push her out of the row house into the storm, which apparently was still going on. Because I thought he went out. I thought it went away, but then there's another storm.
There's another storm.
And then he gets like hit by a tree or something, a wooden pole. I was like, oh, okay, that's what.
Gone. He was gone. Like that was it.
I was like, oh, I thought there was like the monster of the week next, but no, he was gone.
He was gone
Immediately, and then out comes Jack in a Box, dude.
That was so strange. He was all like stitched together, and then was hopping on a spring. Like the dude in the second episode that like
got
jumped
run
out
over
and was like, "Oh, my love is gonna stop this car." Ran over and died. And now in the third episode is like now a Jack in the Box like himself. Like he used the car spring that ran him over. It's like it's attached to his body. He's all stitched up, and then he's like bouncing and hopping towards Kirei, and then fucking falls apart.
It falls apart,
and that's it. And that's it.
I think next episode, right?
Yeah. Like, it's so crazy.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. And then the fourth episode, it starts with like the reporters, like news reporters from outside of the town.
Yeah, outside of town, coming in to investigate because apparently a lot of news reporters already came in, never heard back from them. They pass through the tunnel and immediately a tornado shows up, destroys the car, kills most of them except for this
just one girl. Which, by the way, just like everything else, she was like, "Oh damn, they're dead." And then that's it. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like I get in her case, it was like not as bad. Like they're dead. She's stranded. She did say she's got to find more people, but it just seemed like no one cares when people die.
Yeah, nobody cares.
It's so strange.
I don't know if it's the effect of the town's curse.
Maybe.
Or if it's just because
this town is full of people that just don't give a fuck about each other.
Or maybe it's because of the pacing of the show, because it's 4 episodes for a whole book, apparently.
This could have been like 10 episodes.
Yeah, if
at
they...
least. Because they didn't have to skip so much. They had to jump. And it felt like you could have kind of built those like moments where...
Like episode 1, it could have been like the intensity, suspense of just the dad.
Mm-hmm.
And second episode could have been the spiral face girl.
Yeah, they could do a whole episodes of like each of the things that were like the curses that were being, affecting people, but they kind of like threw like
through all of them, yeah. And they would cut away like weirdly too.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh, is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it? Yeah.
Oh, next monster? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4th episode, all of a sudden everyone's got tornado powers.
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, the butterfly gang.
I was like, dang, when did Storm show up in this game?
Yeah, these dudes were just like riding tornadoes. Like straight up. That was like the most out of place.
What were they called? The Butterfly Gang?
And then they renamed
the Dragonfly Gang, something like that, right?
Weird.
It was weird.
Yeah, the 4th episode was probably like the
weirdest?
The weirdest, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so in the 4th episode, it's basically like post-apocalyptic Kurozu town.
The town's fucked up now.
Town's fucked up. Everybody's seeking shelter in these row houses that apparently are the only ones that are remaining standing. That and the lighthouse.
Yeah.
So everybody's taking shelter in the row houses. There's tons of people in them too, to the point where they all start combining into this amalgamation of body parts. This body horror reminded me of Envy from Full Metal Alchemist. And if a part of the house gets torn down, they rebuild it for some reason, because apparently that's how the town was originally.
Yeah, but the weird thing about that is, which seemed to be true, but Shuichi was just like kind of like thinking like, oh, this is probably like maybe like what happened back then, but like there was no like basis for any actual fact. He was just kind of like spitballing, which ended up being like completely right. And it's just like that was weird.
He was just dropping exposition while looking
and
all.
This
like,
man was crazy. He's like, we're all gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
He was going through a lot. So now you have just like the main that you have Kiri. You have
it was Kirei's family, Shuichi, and the reporter girl.
Yeah, and
then they noticed that all these dragonfly dudes were eating the snail people.
The most consistent curse seemed to be
the snail people curse. That's like the most consistent curse. Yeah,
it like had like a major role in like the final episode. Snail people were for surely the most consistent curse, which is a very strange thing. But had major like plot implications in like the fourth episode.
Yeah, because you slowly turn into snails or be part of the house monster.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Weird. It's weird how this curse is like working. I would love like just lore. Like that's my favorite thing about like any type of like fictive universe is just like the lore behind it.
The lore behind it.
Sometimes I guess you don't need the
like,
lore, it's just a mystery, but
like I wonder if in the book if they ever touched on like the backstory of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the book.
Like
I have to check it out.
Like I would love to have seen what it was before, like what started the curse, you know? Because we find out later on that there was, I guess, architecture, like architects making this weird spiral.
Yeah. Maybe
ancient spiral like buildings underneath the town of Korozu. But yeah, they all slowly turn into snails. The reporters start going crazy and eating each other.
Yeah. Once they turn into snails.
When they turn into snails, they were like, oh, okay, I'm gonna eat that guy.
Crazy work, dude.
They were already like mentioning it too, like in front of the guy too.
Yeah, they were before he was even like a full-fledged snail.
They were like, they even put like a little leash on him.
Yeah.
They put a leash on him, brought him along just so they could eat him when he finally turns into a proper snail. And the guy didn't even like cook him.
Nope, ate him
they
raw.
Just ate him raw, went inside the shell.
Yeah, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. And her little brother was
Kirei's little brother was turning into a snail. Yeah,
they wanted to eat him. Eat the little boy.
Was he the only guy that survived?
I was thinking that too.
Because
he completely turns into a snail.
Completely turns into a snail.
They do the thing where they're like, shoo, you gotta go. So she pokes him with a stick and he crawls down the side of a cliff. And we don't see it from him at all.
It's like Free Willy, isn't it? Yeah.
He might be the last one.
He might be the last surviving creature in that town. Because, he goes off a cliff just so he could be saved from being eaten by the crazy reporters. And then the crazy reporters spiraled into this.
They just turned into a spiral.
So they're in a spiral.
They all got twisted up. Because they were hungry for some snail booty.
I'm surprised they didn't turn into snails themselves and like cannibalize them. That would have been poetic. That would have been poetic, right? I should have written this. But yeah, that happened, and then eventually they got lost in the mountains. It was Shuichi, Kirei, and the reporter girl. Forgot what happened. No, they get back into town.
Yeah. And
every row house has been connected because timey-wimey.
A few years have gone by.
Years have gone past in the mountains while they were walking around the mountains. Yeah. Which seemed like hours only.
So they finished building all the row houses in a spiral, kind of like a maze. And once all of like the globs of people finished building row houses, they just disappeared.
They just disappeared into, I guess, the whole underground.
Somehow. Yeah. And at the very center now, there's like stairs all the way down to the bottom.
As they were going through this, Shuichi saw somebody was getting cremated again. So they were like, oh, that's where the center is. Let's go there. Reporter girl gets trapped. I don't
Who's
know.
Getting cremated?
Who's getting
How are
cremated?
they getting cremated?
Yeah, I don't know. Who's still thinking about cremating somebody?
Yeah.
First off,
That's
who's still thinking
beyond
about
me.
doing that,
That's
right?
beyond me.
So yeah, reporter girl gets trapped in the house because they were Bob the Builder. These amalgamation of people could build heckin' fast.
Yeah.
Trapped her, and I guess she became part of the Legion.
Guess so.
And eventually, they make their way. Suichi and Kira make their way down the hole in the center where I'm assuming the whirlpool was, which disappeared. It's now just a straight shot down the center where the spiral architecture is. Also, there was this spiral guy that Kira stepped on. She gets bit and pushes down Shuichi, which I thought was hilarious. Just out of nowhere that happens. They couldn't just like walk down there
it was
together.
Super unnecessary.
It has to happen because Shuichi didn't even die from the fall.
He didn't.
He was alive, and then they were like, "Oh, you could escape, Kire. I'm giving up."
Yeah, like
And
he gave up.
He gave up. Kire was like, "I'm giving up." And then they twist in like the couple in the second episode.
And that's it.
And that's wraps for.
And then the spiral like shoots back up and like closes
it off.
Center, and I guess it's gonna repeat. I guess that's the.
I guess so. The town probably like degrades, opens back up for new people to come in. They start rebuilding, and then in the next century, it spirals out of control again. Haha. Get it? Because spiral pun. That's the Uzumaki pun. So, what would you rate this show?
I think this might be the hardest rating because it's 4 episodes.
4 episodes only.
And it's like the story isn't really like there's not really much of a story to follow here.
Yeah, it's basically a collection of events.
Yeah. So I would just say like I'd probably have to just say how much I enjoy like each individual episode, and then at the end of it like how much I enjoy just watching like the events of each episode. I mean, I would say for a 4 episode show, it had a very interesting art style, interesting premise. I'd say I'd probably give it like a 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10.
Okay.
It just because it's only 4 episodes, and like it made me talk a lot in terms of like what the fuck's going on? How's that possible? Are we just gonna forget about all these dead people, snail people, dudes riding tornadoes? Like it definitely got some emotions out of me.
Oh my god! I just remembered they opened the fucking house because like some people are like trying to get in.
Yeah.
They just blow.
Oh yeah. And it was like a fight. They were like
the big bad wolf trying to blow down the house. That like
3 of them just stacked and just blew this guy away. Yeah. Like it definitely makes you like watch the show for sure.
It makes you want to talk about it, but not to praise it, but just talk about how crazy the show gets.
Yeah. That's why it's so hard to just like to rate. I mean, I would recommend it to people because it's a trippy ass show.
It is a trippy ass show.
If you recommend it to somebody and somebody watches it, they'd be like, "Bro, like what the fuck was going on when you watch that show?" You're like, "Exactly, right? Like I have no fucking idea." Snail people.
I definitely would recommend it, but I wouldn't recommend getting HBO Max just to watch this shit.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, no, it's not. It's
not
worth
you got
paying money.
If you want to watch this show, you gotta sail the seas. If you want to watch this show as a pirate, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'd also recommend it just to get a reaction out of people because it is crazy. I would give it a 7.
Yeah,
a 7. My favorite episode so far though was definitely the 3rd episode. No, 2nd episode. No, 3rd episode. Third episode is the creepiest, right?
That's the hospital one.
The hospital one.
Yeah,
I would recommend that in terms of like creep factor and like horror.
I do think
aspect.
Episode is probably like because you can theoretically watch in any order and like just get the.
That's
it's all
true.
weird. It's just weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, honestly, it might even be interesting to watch from
reverse.
Yeah, from reverse. It really might be interesting to do that.
Let's do that when we're like drunk.
Yeah, so it's just I can't even say it's good or I can't say it's bad. Like it is. Like it just exists. Like this is an anime that exists, and I feel like the creepiness and the weirdness of it is enough to just want you like to suggest watching.
I would say if you want to get into this world, definitely read the book.
Yeah.
Instead of watching this show. Because unless you want crazy and have laughs with your mates, you can watch it together. I think that would be the best way to enjoy the show.
Well,
because
I think best way to enjoy the show is either drunk or
high with friends.
With friends, yeah.
To shit on it, you know?
Friends, I think would probably be the best way to do it.
Because watching it by itself definitely is not... It's not scary.
Yeah.
It is unnerving in some scenes, especially the pregnant lady, when we like saw that she's like all stitched up.
Yeah, this isn't a show I'd want to watch by myself.
Yeah, with all the mushrooms.
Which were placentas, by the way.
Which were placentas. We didn't even touch on that.
Yep, no, we didn't.
The creepiest part.
We missed that part.
Yeah. But honestly, would you rewatch it? Is this a show you would rewatch?
Under the right circumstances. So either I'm high or I'm drunk and I'm watching with friends.
With friends that haven't seen it.
Yeah, either haven't seen it or I'm watching it from like.
It's definitely like a watch party kind of show.
Oh yeah, you ever seen Uzumaki? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Like when the party's dying down, everybody's like drunk, but still like just put it on the background,
hanging on. Put it on the background, or like, when house parties get boring and people start showing YouTube videos and trying to one up each other with like weird shit.
Yeah,
put this on.
Yeah, I would just have this on in the background. Because it's like, what, 25 episodes? It's like a 25 hours?
25 minutes each.
It's going to be a couple hours just to get through, like, the entire thing. Just have it
Probably
on.
Like 2 hours max.
Just have it on. And then people are going to be like, what the fuck is going on? And they're going to be, like, confused because they weren't paying attention to the whole thing, which makes it even better.
Yeah, that makes it better.
Like, because I'm already watching it from start to finish. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. So imagine, like, hopping into episode 3 and you're like, what the fuck? Like, you'd be so confused. So I think honestly showing people clips of this.
Yes, especially the snail people.
Yeah.
Snail people. The spring guy. The spring
crazy.
Guy. The girl who's just like laughing by herself with the spiral hair. That one is another scene that I would show people, and definitely the tornado guys and the pregnant lady. Those are like the highlights for the show.
Yeah, for
sure. So that's about it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's Uzumaki. That is our anime review of Uzumaki.
I definitely want to watch the other Junji Ito because there's another one which is in color, by the way, not black and white, and I heard it's also bad.
Oh,
because
you heard this one was bad?
I heard this one was bad.
That's
why I was excited to like watch it.
Bad.
I think people are bad? No. I think people are being too harsh on it.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways, right? I think people either are being too harsh or like it's got a cult following. I can understand both sides. I just think I see it for what it really is.
I see it for what it is too. Yeah.
It's just this dude was like, fuck it, yeah, snail people. I can't get over that shit.
Snail people?
Yeah, snail people.
Snail people.
It's so weird. It's so weird. But it was a fun one. I don't think it would have been as fun if we didn't watch it together, to be honest. But overall,
we definitely could have probably enjoyed it more if we were drunk.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't recommend it for people who want to watch something scary for sure.
Yeah, no.
Because it's not scary at all.
I get scared at the easiest things, and this wasn't scary at all.
So if you want to watch something scary, just watch a horror movie. I don't think there's ever been an anime that's actually been scary. Because I don't think anime is a medium for horror. Maybe for creepiness and like being unnerving, disturbing.
I think it could be.
Well, Maybe, but we still haven't found it. And Junji Ito is apparently the master when it comes to like horror and like getting worming its way into your psyche. But with Uzumaki, his magnum opus still doesn't land as a horror, piece for me.
What's your definition of horror? Because we had briefly kind of like discussed it, like the subgenres of horror.
Alien?
Like the movie Alien?
Movie Alien is fucking terrifying.
Okay. So is it like suspenseful? Jump scares.
Jump scares. The Conjuring? The first one?
The first one was scary.
The first one was scary. I was terrified.
Okay. So like more traditional.
More traditional. Movies. I don't know if it's just because I'm more used to Western horror.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Japanese horror is like more.
It's true. I'm not familiar with.
I'm not familiar with Japanese horror. I've seen. I think The Ring is based on Japanese horror, but it's very Americanized. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the Japanese version of that is. If that is at all scary, I mean it's dated, so it wouldn't scare us now.
Probably scare me.
Probably scare you. I mean,
I get scared.
You are a pussy when it comes to horror.
Honestly, can't be mad at that.
Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see when anime does show us a good horror anime. But for now, Uzumaki doesn't cut it.
That's fair.
And I think it's time to spin the wheel.
I think it is. Post review.
I think it's time to spin the wheel.
Alrighty. Are you in quotations right now? Okay.
Spin that wheel, because spinning, because this is spiral.
Oh, you're funny.
What are we getting?
Chainsaw Man movie. We have to skip that one, right?
Yeah, we have to skip that one. You have to watch. Yeah. Spinning. Snail people.
That's crazy.
What are we getting?
This summer Hikaru died, I think is the answer, right? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, what's
that
is this a slice of life?
It's a horror.
It's a horror?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
It's two horrors in a row.
That's crazy. This is a horror?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I saw it on Crunchyroll.
Ooh, that'd be nice if it is on Crunchyroll. So that's going to be the next episode. How many episodes is it, though?
I don't know. I have to update my billing on Crunchyroll, apparently.
How many people watch on your Crunchyroll? Just you? 3 family members?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
I think I have my sister on Crunchyroll, too. The summer Hikaru died. I heard it's very unnerving.
Oh no, I guess it's
disturbing. Not. Oh, it's not on Crunchyroll?
No, let me see. I'm gonna look it up online.
That's lame. I swear if it's on HBO Max or some shit. Summer Hikaru died. Netflix.
Okay.
All right.
How many episodes?
We'll open it on Netflix.
Here, I can do that. I can open it right here.
Episode count. Just faster. 12 episodes.
No season 2?
I think it came out this season.
Oh, okay.
So it's a new show. But I heard it also has a cult following because it started off as a manga.
Gotcha.
And time's running out. Update.
I had to get a new debit card.
Oh, okay.
So I just had
everything's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out that Nathan lost access to his accounts. But yeah, that's gonna be the next episode, which is honestly fitting because we're recording this on October, and October is the spooky month.
That's true. One after another. Boom, 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 boom.
So
I hope this one has snail people in it. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
I'm kind kind of hungry for escargot now.
Oh, get out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Diff Podcast.
We have been your hosts,
Christian
and Nathan.
Snail people.
Bye. See you guys next week.
Bye.